right, joining me here in studio is my good friend Roy Lil Pop. Let me just say, he looks like a WWE wrestler like that. He looks like he could jump right off the top rope, do a backwards flip, and land on somebody and just crush them for the 3 count. So he's looking good right now, and I think it's all this healthy living that he's doing. Roy, how you doing today, man?
Just fine, sir. It's a pleasure to be here as always.
All right. Roy, I got to ask you, we've been talking these last couple of weeks about healthy lifestyles, and we're talking about last week we talked about, Kentucky is is number 2 of one of the most miserable places to live in the world, or I guess in the United States. Maybe not in the world, but in the United States for sure. But why does somebody need to start setting healthy lifestyle goals? What is the purpose of that?
Well, the purpose of it can be several things and different for each person, but just to kind of give you a little bit of example, for myself, it was a wake-up call from some health challenges I was experiencing personally. It might be that a person's going to go to a wedding in April, May, or June, and they want to make that picture look the best it can look because that's going to be a kind of a permanent thing. Okay. Perhaps you want to be able to walk around the golf course a little easier this year, or fish a little better, play with your kids in the yard and with a little bit more enthusiasm than you do right now. So everybody's goal is going to be a little different, and that's great.
Is it important, though, to define a goal when you're talking about making a healthy lifestyle choice?
Sure, because your commitment comes with that.
Okay.
And it is, like I said the one time about want to. You have to bring a want to into this. You have to want something. And then it's also hard to hit a target that you're not aiming at.
Yeah. I want to share a quick story with you. One of the saddest things in my life was losing my mom. And my mom made some choices health-wise that I really believe was for her detriment and maybe ended her life a little sooner than it had to be. She was really addicted to a lot of prescription pills and stuff. And now that I've started this product with Vasalis and seeing what it's doing for me and the changes that it's causing me to make and the consciousness of living a healthy lifestyle that it's causing me to have, boy, I wish I could have gotten her on something like this. I really think it would have extended her life a lot longer because she would have been able to make a conscious decision to say, okay, I'm not getting what I need from all these pills. I need to do something different. You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of similar to what your story is, isn't it?
Yes, and then my dad also died of cancer, and I've thought that through 1,000 times.
Wow.
If I'd have had this sooner.
Yeah. That's the first thing that popped in my head when I got on this. I said, man, I wish I'd have known this when my mom was living. She would have appreciated having something like this.
And even like when I had my gout, I thought to myself, okay, this is some of my youthful fun.
Yeah. Coming
back to have some humor with me.
That's a good line. That's a good line. Yeah.
I didn't think it was that funny anymore.
Right. It's interesting. Most of us think of our health in retrospect. We never think of our health preventatively. And so we end up paying for something that we should have paid for prior to. Does that make sense?
Sure. It's like a flat tire. You didn't want one. You didn't expect one. Once you have one, now you got to deal with it.
But it's so much easier to deal with if you've already got the spare. You've already taken care of it. Right. And so that's what we're saying with this healthy lifestyle choice. Take care of it now, and then you won't have to take care of it later because it's already been taken care of. That's what we're saying. So I think that's important. Now, I do want to ask you this, because in doing this 90 days, I've only been in it, 14 days now. It'll be 15 tomorrow. I got to be honest with you. The hardest part for me is lining up the timing of when do I take my second shake, and when do I eat my meal. Was that difficult for you?
In the beginning, I think all of us have to realize, okay, because I'm making some changes. Something is different than the habit I had formed of the way I was doing things. So the regimen can be different, and each person has to find how that's going to work for them a little bit. Again, it boils down to bringing the commitment to it. If you're committed to helping the product work for you instead of you working against the product, so to speak, then you'll find a way.
Right.
If you want one.
Yeah.
I mean, we move mountains because we want to get to the other side.
Exactly right.
So, that same thing. Now, there may be people, because we have one thing coming up real shortly, swimsuit season. We're about 90 days away from that. So,
and see, I can't be going around in my swimsuit looking.
Well, they'll throw you back in the water right now.
Exactly.
Okay. And that, again, it's about looking at that and saying, you know what, I want to be different when I go to the beach this year. I don't want to look the same way that I do right now. Yeah. And you got 90 days, you got plenty of time. And just bring that commitment. You'll have your goal, and you'll hit it. We've got the product to help you get there.
Well, you do have the product to help get there. And now I want to explain to people two things, because we spent a lot of time the last couple of weeks talking about exactly why you need it. Now I want to talk about what it is, and how you get it, and how you keep getting it, and why it's not expensive. I tell you what, last week when we hit that hit me right in the heart, because that's the number one thing people say when it comes to health. All these gym memberships are so expensive. All these DVDs are so expensive. All the healthy organic eating is so expensive. Stop it. This is not expensive. You can do this.
That's correct. And here's the thing I always ask people to think about. What did it cost you to get to where you are? That wasn't free either.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
It's not free to maintain where you are. That doesn't come free either. So all we're doing here is educating people how to redirect their money.
Mm-hmm.
I can show you how to not only keep more money in your pocket, along with having that gym membership too, if you want it too, and still have cash left over to put in your pocket every single day.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've only been on it, like I said, I've only been on it 15 days, but I know that I'm saving money. I'm looking at my bank account, and I'm looking at how much I used to go to the grocery store and how much I'm going to the grocery store now. I'm looking at how much we used to eat out and how much we're eating out now. I'm saving money, and I'm excited about that. So that's a good thing. I want to talk about the kits specifically, because one of the things I want people to understand is that you have to find the one, as you're setting your goals, you have to find the kit that best fits you. So can you explain a little bit about what each kit does and why you would need whatever you decide?
Sure. That we have kits designed that are prepackaged to help the specific goal a person has. This is why it's important for you to have a goal. So first of all, nutrition is not necessarily a goal. It's something we have to have for life.
Right.
So we have a balance kit that is designed to give you the nutrition that's missing from our food source.
Mm-hmm.
Now that can also help people who use the balance kit as a meal replacement. They could lose up to 20 pounds in 90 days just using that one shake a day.
Yeah.
Okay, so if your goal is small, the balance kit will hit your goal. If your goal is a little larger than that, 20 pounds to 50 pounds or so, then you're going to need the shape kit to do that. It takes 2 shakes a day.
Which is the kit that I'm on.
The kit that you're on, yes, sir. And the shape kit, again, is designed for people with a little larger goal in mind than to hit a 90-day target. This is all centered around a 90-day transformation, in 90 days to get back to you that you want again. So then we also have a core kit, and that's designed for active people who run in marathons and things like that are very active. Maybe they already feel like they're in pretty good shape, but they don't want to have to continue to work so hard to stay that way.
Right.
So the core kit is designed for them. It helps people lose weight as well if they use it as a meal replacement. Now we have a transformation kit, and that's our most aggressive weight loss kit. This would be for someone who says, look, I want to lose 50 to 100, 200 pounds, and I want to do that in 90 days, and I want to do that safely and effectively.
You can lose that much in 90 days with that kit?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Now, each one of these kits come with different products, too. So your transformation kit is going to have our Vitrim, which is an appetite suppressant.
Okay.
Control suppressant product that you mix in the shake.
Yeah.
It also comes with our MetTab tablets, which is going to really spike your thyroid, fire up the metabolism a little faster.
Nice.
Comes with our energy drinks, so that helps you to get off of soft drinks and things like that.
Very good.
And get you some energy from a healthy way, and not have 2 shakes a day inside that package too. And then we have a Fit Kit, which the Fit Kit was in part helped designed by Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. So
how about that? The Hulkster.
It is designed for bodybuilders, for professional athletes like NFL players. That's the kit they're using. We've got a lot of NBA players and MIA fighters and all these guys that you see that are all over magazines that are using our product.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kit they're using. That's made with a lot of protein to build muscle.
Awesome. That is really, really awesome.
And each one of these kits, by the way, are designed to get your body's metabolism fired up and working for you again. So that'll get off the bad stored body fat. But it also promotes muscle growth. This is what a lot of, especially older people, experience, the tightening up under the arms. Especially a lot of women tell me that.
Yeah.
I have a lot of women tell me the back of their legs is taking shape and their behinds and things like that. So that's what that's doing, because we have chromium in this product, and chromium is missing from our food source, and that's what feeds your muscles.
Now, you've been on these shakes a while now, right? So yes. I would imagine you've gotten pretty creative as to how they taste to you. Because, I mean, I like the taste of it as natural, but But I had a chance to go to a challenge party this weekend, and I got to say, some of the flavors were pretty good. So I'm sure by now you've developed a personal favorite shake flavor.
I have, and I love going to challenge parties because I get to have all kinds of new flavors introduced to me, because people have become extremely creative with this product. I mean, because it's endless.
Mm.
But I, every morning, like this morning, I did my shake with some Nestle's Quick in it.
Okay.
And a half a teaspoon of peanut butter. Shuck that puppy up, and man, I tell you, I love the peanut butter chocolate together like that.
Nice.
That one's a good one. I'll use Nestle's Quick chocolate, then I'll use the Nestle's Quick strawberry. I mix it up, so I'm never.
So what you're saying is you really like Nestle's Quick?
Well, yeah, Nestle's Quick works. It works. I like it. But I've had everything from.
Nestle Quick owes us money, by the way, Jason. Just throwing that out there.
You know, you can put.
Thank you.
The wife puts bananas and strawberries and stuff in them,
Yeah.
and we can get this as thick as you want it. You can mix yogurt with it, make it like an ice cream. It's awesome. It's a bomb.
I just bought my wife some yogurt last night. That might work.
Mix some.
I'm gonna tell her to try that. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Come right back, and I'm gonna give out the number 502-589-1570. 502-589-1570. Here's who I want to call. I want some people who are using this product right now. I want you to call in and tell us what this thing is doing for you, because we can sit here all day and tell you what it's doing for us. But I bet you there's some people out there who are using the product. They can tell us what it's doing for them, and then you'll really be convinced. So we'll take a quick break, come right back. 502-589-1570, Talking Knoiz, live from the Wendy Studios. We'll be back in a minute.